Hello Biotechnica's go-getter, welcome you all back again to Biotechnica's YouTube channel. Today I have come up with a wonderful opportunity for you, which is an opportunity to study masters in UK for 1 year with a fully funded scholarship. So I'll be talking about Chevening Scholarship 2023 to 2024. Indians apply to study in the UK. So let's not waste a bit more time and let's talk about the Chevening Scholarship in detail. What is this Chevening Scholarship to study in UK? This scholarship is actually a UK government international scholarship program, and this is funded by the UK government as well as by the Commonwealth and also by private organization along with the developmental organizations also. So the main purpose of this Chevening Scholarship is to recruit candidates from the eligible countries, and they'll be studying their masters in the UK for almost 1 year with fully funded scholarship. So I'll be talking about who is eligible for this, who is not eligible for this, what are the courses that's available, how you can choose it, and how you can actually apply for this Chevening Scholarship, and what are the categories that you have to apply. So let's start with the process. So first we'll be talking about what is this scholarship going to provide you. So as the Chevening scholarships are fully funded, what are the awards you're going to get? So let's talk about these awards. The first award is, since you'll be studying it masters for 1 year, you'll be getting your complete university tuition fees and a monthly stipend you'll be getting it, and a travel cost to and fro from the UK. So when you're traveling, even your travel expenses will be provided through this scholarship. And even when you reach UK, all your arrival allowances will be taken care of. And your homeward departure allowances will also be taken care. And the cost for processing your visa application will also be carried out by them. And the travel grant, suppose if you want to attend any of the Chevening events or conferences, even those travel allowances will be taken care of by the government, or we can say by the Chevening Scholarship. Okay, how to apply and who can apply and what is those eligibility, we'll be talking about it. Okay, the first we'll be talking about the eligible person, who is eligible for this and who is not eligible for this. So the eligibility will be if you are belonging to any one of the Chevening eligible countries. So India comes under Chevening eligible country. So if you are an Indian nationality, then you can literally apply for it. And it's very important, suppose if you're going to take up this award for 1 year, you have to return to India or to your own country of residence, and you have to stay here for minimum 2 years after getting your award. This is one of the eligibility. So I'm telling you this eligibility because when you start your registration process, there will be a pre-questionnaire which will be coming. So you have to fill up all this questionnaire. If whatever the eligibility is given, if you're answering it correctly, then your application process will be processed. If you end up with answering anything wrong, then your application will be rejected. There is only 3 attempts you can make wrong mistakes in the initial phases. If you go beyond that, then you cannot apply for the Chevening Scholarship. So make sure you're understanding the eligibility criteria carefully. The second one, this is for master's program, so definitely you should have completed your undergraduate degree and you should be able to enter into postgraduate program at the university that they are actually telling you, okay? And this is very equivalent to that of a upper second class 2:1 honors degree in the UK. The next one, you should at least have a work experience. It's not only important you have your undergraduate degree, you need to have a 2 years of experience in any of the fields. So which literally means 2,800 hours you should have worked anywhere else. In India also. Then you should apply through 3 different eligible UK university. There are 3 criteria which is actually given in the application form. You can either apply to 3 courses, different courses at the same university, or 3 different courses at different university also can be possible. But all the choices has to be done, and you should get an unconditional offer from the university of your interest by 13th of July 2023, which means you have to do it a bit faster. So, who is not eligible for this scholarship? This is also has to be taken into consideration. So, you are not eligible for Chevening Scholarship if anybody is going to hold a British or dual Britain citizenship, then you are not eligible to apply. So if you're not belonging to any of the non-Chevening countries, or we can say Chevening countries, then you are also not eligible. But if you are an Indian, definitely you are eligible. And if you are a former employee or an employee or a relative of any of the Majesty's government, or you have been with the last 3 years from the opening of this application, then those candidates are also not eligible. And the employees or former employees within the last 2 years who cannot receive a Chevening Partnership Award from the organization from which they work. So, which means if you have worked previously before in the council of them or in the majestic government, then you are also not eligible. Since an Indian, usually if you're not applying over there, it's not going to be the case for you. Have previously studied in the UK with funding from the UK government funded scholarship. Suppose if you have studied your masters in UK with any of the scholarship, UK funded scholarship, then you are not eligible. You cannot apply for it. So make sure you fulfill your eligibility criteria. So remember the eligibility criteria because the same will be asked in your questionnaire. Now you might be having a question in your mind like, what is the last day to apply or the deadline for you to apply for this scholarship? So this application deadline, this is actually from the website I'll be taking you. So actually the application for a Chevening scholarship which is already started. So you can literally see here. So the application is already started. And it's open. It has started from 2nd August 2022 and it's going to be continuing till 1st November. At 1st November at the UK time, it's exactly been closed. So make sure you have a lot of time to apply, but you have to make a lot of arrangement. You have to get your transcript, you have to get your references, and you also have to select the colleges and the courses of your interest. So you have literally some 20 to 25 days to complete your scholarship or your application process. And later, what about the eligibility criteria and when your interviews will be conducted and when your references has to be done and when your interviews has to be taken. Since I'm dealing with application, you can just go through this one once again. So make sure you're applying before 1st November, before 12 o'clock, very specifically on the UK time. The next one, this is the website you are going to apply to. So if you are going to check over Biotechnica's website, you can literally check over this one, which is check the notification. If you click onto this one, it will redirect you to this page. So this is the Chevening scholarship for Indian students in India. So it doesn't matter where you're from, it's where you're gonna count, where you're going that counts actually. So this is the application process. So you have to go in for this apply today and just click on to the application process and it will take you to this site where you have to do a registration process. So I'm just going to talk about what are the things you have to submit during your application process, which means you have to go for your registration and there would be a lot of questionnaires which will be given. Only if you complete and get selected in the questionnaire, if you select correctly, it will be taking you to this portal. And if you made any mistakes initially, you can attempt the second time also and the third time. But after, if you make anything wrong after 3 times, you cannot apply for the scholarship. So again, you go back again and check in for this eligibility criteria, who is eligible and who is not eligible once again. And then start writing your questionnaires and answer it properly. Then after that, you can see this is the application portal. It starts with the background and then the essay question and the application information, the terms and condition, and finally you're going to upload the documents and you're going to submit it. So first is the background where you're going to see the deadline and the application ID. You'll be notified in your email ID and here you'll be seeing your personal details and your contact details, very specifically where are you living And the next is you have to add all your educational details. So from your graduation, where you have done your college, everything. And very important, your work experience. They'll be asking because it's one of the criteria that you should have an experience for 2 years anywhere else. So make sure you're writing your work experience as S. If you're currently working as a full-time or part-time, then make it S and add your work experience. The next is going to be essay questions. The second is going to be the essay questions. In this essay question, you'll be asked to write 100 to 500 words either on leadership and influence, and then relationship building and shared learning, and studying in the UK, and what is your career plans. So you have to write almost 4 essays here. So you have to work on 4 essays here, which is 100 to 500 words. And the next is going to be the application information. This is the most important one because when you are applying, you need to know which university is providing Chevening scholarship. So if you click onto the website, you will be getting you the courses. Suppose, let me show you once again. So you can just click on to Biotechnica's website and you will be seeing find eligible courses. If you click on to find eligible courses, it will be redirecting you to this course. So you can literally check what are the university actually will be granting. Then you can just check in over what are the university, and it will be like very important thing. So what are the university is eligible, which courses you have to select, which course you should not select is given here. So you should always choose a full-time scholarship or full-time courses very specifically, and it should always start with September and October. This is very important. The next, they should teach masters, but it should not be related or research focused program. So if you're going to choose that, they will not select it, and it will definitely has to give you a master's degree. There are Trinity College, many are actually taking up the Chevening scholarship, and it has to be in the UK. What are the courses you should not select? You should not select any part-time courses, and it should not be distant learning courses, and it has to be 12 months course, which means 1 year course, not less than 12 months like 9 months, and it should not be more than 12 months also, and it should not be a PhD or DPhil courses, and it should be taught with more than 1 month of study outside the US. If any of these things you're going to choose accordingly the courses, then your application will not be processed. So make sure you're choosing the eligible courses. You can also click on to find eligible courses, and you can check in for what are the universities, and you can literally find out. The next one, so we know what are the courses, how to select courses, eligible courses, and what are the courses which is not eligible. And you can choose 3 different courses. This is most important. 3 different courses at the same university with similar course titles you can choose, or you can choose 3 different courses at 3 different universities also. You can choose at 3 different universities, but make sure whether the university has Chevening scholarship, and you don't have to pay any tuition fee to the university. You just have to apply like a Chevening scholarship. Until then, you don't have to make any payment. And the last one, 3 courses at 3 different university with same course title also you can choose. So make sure you're choosing the courses properly, and after that you have to go in for these questions. There would be some immigration questions which is given. You have to choose whether yes or no according to your questions actually. The next one, the terms and conditions. It is the terms and conditions during your award. During your award, what are the terms and conditions? And after you're getting your award, there are certain criteria. Are you going to say yes or no for it? You just have to click onto this. The last one is going to be the upload documents. So what are the documents you actually need? Because it's going to be some 20 to 25 days. So you need to know what are the documents is needed. The first important thing, you need to have all your transcripts. You need to have all your transcripts. Let me show you this. So this is all some sort of questions which is actually given. Where did you hear about a Chevening scholarship? And equal opportunities. Do you have any disabilities? And all this kind of questions. And the complete education documents you have to submit. So maximum 15 documents you can submit. So make sure you have all this thing. And suppose I told you to apply to the universities, suppose 3 courses at 3 different universities. Let me take it as an example. So you can choose 3 university, and you have to check whether they are providing Chevening scholarship. It is actually given here what are the universities are participating, and then you can just apply to their website through the Chevening scholarship, and you need to get an offer letter from them. So you have to upload that conditional offer for the course of study. You can get one also, even if you can get one course is selected by one university also, you can upload it over here. Or unconditional one, which means it's not exactly known whether you'll be getting it or not, even that offer if you have, you can upload it. And references, names and contact, you have to add 3 reference names. It can be a professor or a scientist or wherever it is, along with their information. You can just add on to your reference here, and then you can go in for the next one. You just have to click on to name, job title, organization, email, and what is that things. So after you have added up all the 3 reference name, title and the email ID, then you have to upload the reference letters that you have actually got from them. So it's a very important thing. Please upload your reference letter as soon as you have them, and by the deadline of 21st February 2023. You have to do it by 21st February 2023. You can submit the application, but you can upload this one before 21st February 2023, and you have to upload your passport. And then finally the feedback is given. So the document for you to submit is your transcript, all the transcript, and your offer letter from any of the courses that you got from the universities, and the reference name and the contact details of them, and the reference letter that you have got from them, and finally the passport or the document. So when you're going to upload your reference letter, there is going to be some conditions. So in your application process, you have only 5 steps: your background, essay questions, application information, terms and condition, and upload documents, and finally you're gonna submit the application. So now you have understood the application process, and we know the eligibility criteria, who's not eligible, how to choose a course and how not to choose a course, everything we have seen. And finally we'll be talking about the last important thing. So what about the universities? Which university you have to apply? Then you can check on to this point. So here you can choose any Chevening eligible course at any of the UK university. You can also apply to Chevening partner university. So who are going to be those partners? Because if you're going to study at the Chevening partner university, you're going to get the same amount that you will get at the any of the UK university. So let's check who are the partner university. You can see here HSBC, Lancaster's University, Pearson's, and you'll be having the Siren University, University of Hull, Trinity College, and you'll be having the London Academy and many more. So you can just click on to this link and get to know which are the university you can actually apply for. And if you're going to apply for this, make sure you're choosing the courses accurately, whichever they are going to give a funding for the Chevening University scholarship, we can say. So today we have talked about the Chevening Scholarship for you to pursue your Masters in the UK 1 year with fully funded scholarship. So if you're one among them who want to pursue your Masters in the UK for 1 year with a fully funded scholarship, then this video is exactly for you. Make sure you watch it completely and understand it completely and keep applying. If you have any doubts on this, you can put your questions in the comment section and we are going to get back to you. Thank you all of you for joining, and I'm going to meet you back again with yet another useful video. Thank you all of you.